Good afternoon, everyone. It is Tuesday, March the 9th, and we are ready for another Market Movers video here today. And before I jump into this video, I just wanted to remind people to subscribe and comment because it really helps me out and really helps YouTube's algorithm out and suggests my content to more viewers. Okay, and we're starting today off with Urbog Stalker from Weatherlight. This is a reserve list card that was on our list yesterday, actually, and this is up 25% from 10.13 to 12.75, seeing new all-times yet again. The next card we have on our list to talk about is Benefactor's Drought from Commander 2016. This is up 26% from 1463 to 1849, and it does see a lot of play in Commander with Lathril and Silvala specifically, but it also sees play in Kenrith, Return King. But there's no printings of this card besides this version, so if you need to get this card, this is the only copy available. Black Mana Battery from Legends. This is up 26.93% from $5.31 to $6.74. And this is a card from Legends. Very hard to find these. It is a set that is from the Four Horsemen sets, so very hard to find these in near mint right now. The next card we have on the list here is Dwarven Pony from Homelands. It is a reserve list card, and this is one of those cheap pickups that I actually stated in a video about 2 weeks ago as a potential spec. And look at it here today, up 29% from $5 to $6.49. Angelic Voices from Legends. This is up 31% here today from $15 to $19.90. Not quite at its highs of 2018, but nonetheless, this is from Legends. Dance of Many from the Dark. This is up 33.48% here today from $9 to $12, seeing new all-time highs as this is a very old card. Hard to find near mint copies of this beautiful art. Grey Merchant of Asphodel. This is a Time Spiral Remastered Old Border version of the card, up 36% here today from $5.46 to $7.45, and this is mostly based on pre-release pricing on TCG Player, so I imagine this is going to retrace. Restore Balance from Time Spiral Remastered. This is up 36% here today from $2.75 to $3.76, and same issue is, again, this is a card that is based on pre-release pricing on TCG Player, so I imagine this is going to retrace soon as packs open up. Righteousness from Revise. This is up 42% here today from $3.15 to $4.49. Yeah, you have to remember, this is actually a card that's in Standard, but this is just an older version of the card. So if you want that card, you can still get it from Throne to Veldraine for about 9 to 24 cents. But if you want the old copy, you have to pay a little more. Chrominium from Legends, a card that frequents this list. This is up 45% today from $50 to $72.50. Not a great card, but it's people aren't buying it for its playability, its collectability, and it is a card from Legends, iconic. Ornithopter from Antiquities, a card from one of the Four Horsemen sets. This is the original copy, up 47% here today, from $5.08 to $7.49. Yes, it sees a ton of play in Commander, and it used to be a card that was used in Affinity and Modern, and I don't really know if that's a deck anymore because of a Mox Opal ban. Birds of Paradise from 10th edition. This is up 51% here today from $11.07 to $16.81. Now this is the 10th edition version of the card. This has been printed in a lot of other sets, so if you want a cheaper copy, there is other ones out there. Next up is Rishadan Port from Mercadian Mass. This is the original printing, up 59% here today from $50.12 to $79.94. Now this card sees a lot of play in Legacy and Commander, and for that reason alone, this iconic card is going up. Clockwork Avian from Antiquities. This card is up 63% here today from $10.48 to $17.12. Now this card is nowhere near its all-time highs of the previous buys of 2018, but nonetheless, this is a card from one of the Four Horsemen sets, so I imagine it will be going up more and more in the future. Ninja of the Deep Hours. This is the Time Spiral Remastered version, up 123% from $2.60 to $5.80. Now again, this is based on pre-release prices listed on TCG Player, so I imagine this card will come down as the set's finally released and there's a lot of packs open, freeing a lot of space up in the market for this to go down. Alright, now I wanted to show you guys some nice Arabian Nights pickups that I got in the local game store. Just got back from the game store again, and we got a pickup here, in-store pickup, Matthew Robinson. Look what they did! They spelled my name with 2 I's. Who spells Robinson with 2 I's? Robinson. Okay, interesting. We did get some Arabian Nights cards. These are not reserve list, but I think Arabian Nights cards are going to follow the same path, obviously, as Alpha and Beta, as they're going to keep being more and more collectible every year as the supply dries up. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Look at that Dan Fraser artwork. Hastron Ogress. Come on. Look at that. I'm going to show you what I got inside here. I think I got about 6 cards. I didn't pay over, I think, $2 was the highest I paid for any of these cards. Only one of them is near mint. The other ones are slightly played, but that's okay. I'm not getting these graded or anything. Just getting them more or less to appreciate the art and to collect as many Arabian Nights cards as I can. Beautiful. Look at this. Reminds me of my grandmother when I was in the kitchen licking the spoons. Get out of the kitchen! Look at that. Well, she wouldn't threaten me with a knife, but... And look at the cleavage there. That's insane. Do you think you'd ever see that in Magic ever again? I brought this card up in one of my market movers as a potential spec because it was so cheap. And that's why I purchased two of them. This one was near mint. This one was played. You could definitely see by the cornering there. A little bit of edge wear. We got Sandstorm. Whenever I even read that, I think of the famous Darude Sandstorm song. Beautiful art there by Brian Snoddy. Piety. This is a nice Mark Poole. Mark Poole is like the original Magic the Gathering artist. Him and Chris Rush. Beautiful art here. Love this set. We have Metamorphosis. This card was also printed in Chronicles. A lot of Arabian Nights cards were actually printed in Chronicles. So if you like, if you just like the art, and you're not trying to collect for long-term, holding, like maybe get some of the Chronicle ones if you just really want to appreciate the art, but you can't compare it to the original. Come on. The original, like everything about it, the cardstock, the art, the scarcity, it's more of a collectible. We got Giant Tortoise here as well. And he's a +0, +3 while untapped. See, obviously you're not getting these, for its playability. It's the collectability about these cards. All right, beautiful cards here. Anyways, I'm going to sleeve these up, put to my binder, and let's get back to the market movers. Okay, now it is the time of the day for today's biggest loser, and it is a card we've seen on this list here before. It is a card from Legends, Stang. This is down 74% here today, from $1,574 to $399, seeing a retrace, probably because of listings that were way too high on TCG Player, so it's coming back down to reality. But it is a good card that will probably go up in the future. Now, we are seeing less reserve list cards on this list, but that's not a surprise because Time Spiral Remastered is right around the corner, and that was kind of filling up the space that we normally would see a lot of reserve list cards on. So there's no real slowing down, in my opinion, of the reserve list, although it may appear that way, that people are getting exhausted with all these buyouts. But I imagine these are going to continue in the future after Time Spiral Remastered comes out and a lot of those prices settle down. Anyways, I do these videos Monday to Friday, so please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like, leave a comment, and let me know what your favorite movers of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Market Movers. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys and also to my coffee fund because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier. So I hope you guys click and think about joining. And with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.